X squared plus 12x plus 35 divided by x plus 5. So we would have x plus 5 divided into x squared plus 12x plus 35. So the first thing I'm doing is looking at the first term in the binomial, the first term in the polynomial. So I want to know what times x will equal x squared. That would be x goes over the like term. Multiply x times x will be x squared. X times 5 will be 5x. Next step is subtract or change your signs. So x squared becomes negative, 5x becomes negative. X squareds will then subtract out. 12x minus 5x is 7x. Bring down positive 35. Okay, so then we divide again. What times x would give me 7x? Okay, well, it should be just a number once we get here, and it's a positive 7. It goes over the like term. Multiply 7 times x will be 7x. 7 times 5 will be 35. Change your signs, so these both become negative, which means the 7x subtracts out and the 35. 0 remainder, so my answer would just be x plus 7 with no remainder, which just means that this divides evenly. Okay, let's look at another example. To set it up as long division, it would be 2x minus 1 divided into 8x squared plus 2x minus 7. Same steps, 2x into 8x squared. What times 2x will equal 8x squared? Well, we can say 2 into 8 will be 4, and then we also need the x. Again, it goes over the like term. 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times negative 1 is negative 4x. Change the signs. Negative, positive. 8x squared subtracts out. 2x plus 4x would be 6x. Bring down minus 7. Divide again. 2x into 6x. What times 2x would equal 6x? Positive 3. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Change the signs. Negative, positive. 6x's subtract out. Negative 7 plus 3 would be negative 4. If your remainder is a negative, you will still write your answer as 4x plus 5 plus negative 4 over 2x minus 1. Okay, so the quotient is 4x plus 3 with a remainder of negative 4. Okay, D, notice the top polynomial. Okay, it is not written in descending order. It must be in descending order whenever you do the long division. So when I write my problem, I will have 2x plus 5 divided into 2x or 2y squared should come first. And then it's negative 3y. And then it's negative 15. You always want that polynomial to be in descending order, the highest exponent first, and then it's got to count down in order. So now we can divide 2y into 2y squared. What times 2y would give me 2y squared? 1y. Y times 2y is 2y squared. Y times 5 is positive 5y. Change the signs. Negative, negative. They're always the opposite of what they are, of what they were. Okay, 2y squared, subtract out. Negative 3y and negative 5y would be negative 8y. Bring down negative 15. Divide again. What times 2y would give me negative 8y? Well, if that leading coefficient here is a negative, you're always going to have a negative in your answer. So 2 into 8 would be negative 4. Negative 4 times 2y is negative 8y. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Change the signs, so these will both be changed to positive. That gives me a remainder of 5. So my answer is y minus 4 plus 5 over 2y plus 5. Okay, let's look at one more example of these type. This one's a little bit longer. X plus 3 divided into 4x cubed plus 11x squared minus 8x minus 10. So again, this polynomial that's being divided is in the correct order. We have to make sure of that first. X into 4x cubed. What times x will equal 4x cubed? Well, that would be 4x squared. So again, it goes over its like term. 4x squared times x is 4x cubed. 4x squared times 3 is positive 12x squared. Change your signs, both negative. 11x squared minus 12x squared would be negative 1x squared. Bring down only one term at a time, so just bring down negative 8x. What times x would give me negative x squared? So that would be a negative x. Negative x times x is negative x squared. Negative x times 3 is negative 3x. Change the signs, both positive. We're left with negative 5x. Bring down negative 10. Divide one more time. What times x will give me negative 5x? Well, that would be negative 5. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Change the signs. So I have a positive 5 is my remainder. 4x squared minus x minus 5 plus 5 over x plus 3.